Welcome back, everybody. We are on level 8 of lesson 9, getting screen inputs. This is our practice level, so we're going to practice these 4 activities before you get started on your assessment. All right, so let's start with activity A, pet scene creator. Okay, so pet scene creator. Create an app that lets you mix and match different background images with animal images to create different scenes. The images have already been uploaded to your app. You need to add the code to update the screen when the user presses the create button. Okay. All right, so do this. Note, you can click the instructions below to expand them and see more specific instructions. Get the values from the dropdowns and store them in 2 variables. So we know that select pet and select background. All right, use variable X. So we're going to say pet. And then we're going to say background. We'll just call this white. All right, and then pet. We'll set this one to this. Oh, maybe I can't do that. What about now? Okay. So then set property. No, I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I'm gonna take this background image as well. Okay. And then we're gonna come in here. We're gonna set this to, there we go. All right. So set property. Okay. So background image. Image. And then background. Ooh, but I know that background is really something you're not supposed to do. So we'll do background like that. There we go. All right. And so we'll do the same thing here. So set property. And this is going to be pet image. This is going to be image. And this is going to be pet. All right. So let's see if I did this right. We're going to run. So create. Oh, cat, create. Oh, ooh, okay. Okay, clearly we are having an issue, so let's figure it out. Set property. Oh, I know why. Ah ha ha ha. All right, let's get rid of those. We need to get the property. There we go. All right, so background image, we're gonna say value. Were you guys all screaming at the screen? Be like, no, you idiot, that's not what you're supposed to do. Uh, hopefully you were. All right, get property. Okay, that's supposed to be background. That's supposed to be pet dropdown. This will be value. So let's reset and run. There we go. Oh, super cute. All right, we got it working. Yay, us. All right, so we're going to finish this activity. Let's go on to the next one. Digital menu. All right. So digital menu creator, create an app that creates a customizable menu for a restaurant. The restaurant can enter their name, a special dish, and the price. Then they can use the menu to display outside their restaurant or on their website. Do this. Note, you can click the instructions below to expand them and see more specific instructions. So number 1, get the values from the text inputs and store it in 3 variables. So now we've got 3, not just 2. All right, so we've got, all right, 1 and 1 more. Oh, one, okay, come on now. 1 more. All right, so we've got name, special dish, and price. So we'll say name. No, that's already done. Okay, so dish, price. Okay. We will get text from, let's see, special input. We will get the price from price input. All right, I didn't break anything yet. Okay, so now we need to set the text, or I guess set property. All right, set property. Special label gonna be text. Where's text? Text. There we go. And we're gonna replace that with dish. All right, and then one more set property. Menu. Oh no, price. Okay, price label. Text. And then this one we're going to replace with price. All right, so let's run it. And then we're going to say Olive Garden. Oops. Lasagna. And $15. I don't know how much it actually is, but let's guess. Create. Hey, there we go. Olive Garden's menu. Today's special lasagna and price $15. Oh, so actually we can get rid of that. Let's create it again. There we go. We did it. All right. Well done. Let's finish this activity. Go on to the next. All right. We have where you're from. So let's click on that. So where are you from? Create an app that lets you move a cursor around on a map to identify where you are from. The app should use sliders for the X and Y position on the cursor. Do this. Note, you can click the instructions below to expand them and see more specific instructions. Number 1, add 2 on-event blocks to check when the user adjusts each slider. All right. So we need 1 and we need 2. Got it. All right. Add 2 on-event blocks for the X slider. So it's going to be X slider and Y slider. And we're going to say, input maybe? Get the values. Oh, okay, so use the 2 variables and get property. So get the values from the sliders and store them in 2 variables. Okay. So inside both on-event blocks, we will say variable here. And this one is going to be X. We'll say get property over here. So we're going to say the X slider. We're going to say value. And then over here, we're going to say Y. And then get property, Y slider, value. All right. And then use the 2 set property blocks. All right. So set property on pointer. Okay. So pointer X, sorry, X, and that's going to be X. And then set property, it's going to be Y. And it's going to be Y. Let's see if I did that right. Run. So I was born in California. Ooh. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. You should be able to use the sliders to move the cursor around on the screen. Check. You can also click the link at the bottom to learn more about where you are from. All right, well, I did that. Oh, okay, so that one's already set up. Okay, so cool. Okay, we did what we are supposed to do. Fabulous. All right, let's click finish on that activity. Man, that made my brain stretch. All right, last but not least, let's debug some things. All right. And so debugging. This app is meant to ask a series of secret questions to unlock the final screen. But each question has a bug. Read through the code and experiment with the app to fix the bugs and reach the final screen. You only need to update the code that already exists. You don't need to add any new lines of code. So we're going to empty this toolbox. We don't need to see that. Screen 1, what I expected to happen. Selecting Mountain Ibex and pressing check takes me to the next screen. What happened instead, I always try again and can't continue. All right, so screen 1, bugs. On event, trial 1, check button, click. Variable trial 1, answer, get property trial 1 down, drop down, options. If trial 1 answer equals Mountain Ibex, set screen to trial 2. What is the trial 2 screen? Okay. If trial answer does not equal Mountain Ibex, set screen to trial 1 result, try again. I wonder. I'm going to go back and look at something real quick. We're going to open this back up again. So this was the third level. And I'm right. So it says get property drop down value. I think what's going on here is this should say value and not options. So I'm going to click that and then we're going to run it and let's see. So choose the secret animal, mountain. Okay, check. All right, it worked. Okay, so reset because that is trial 2. All right. Okay, so screen 2, what I expected to happen using the slider to select 35 and pressing check will take me to the next screen. What happened instead? I can't make the slider go past 10. Oh, we remember how to solve this, don't we? So we're gonna click on this. Max value, where are you at? All right, we're gonna set that to 35. All right, so let's go back. All right, let's press run. How about that? So mountain, check. 35, check. Okay. All right, so screen 3 bugs. So all right. Let's go back to code. What I expected to happen, typing open sesame and pressing check will take me to the next screen. What happened instead, I get an error in my code and the app stops working. All right, well, we can definitely see some errors are happening here. On event trial 3, check button, click. Variable trial 3 answer get text trial 3 input. Okay. Trial 3 input. Okay. If trial 3 input. Okay, so let's do that. So trial 3 answer. And then if trial 3 answer, there we go. I think that's what we need to do. So let's run it. We're going to do mountain check, 35 check, open sesame, check. Hey, we did it. All right, cool. All right, so there we go. We solved all the debug or the bugs. We're going to click on finish. That takes me through all the practices, and now it's time for the assessment. So let's click finish, and I'll see you there.